Oh, look at that curtain. Hi, guys. What's up? Look at that. There's sound. There's video. We're back. We did it. Heckna's back, baby. The Midway Madness girl game has returned.
Girl game.
That's so exciting. I probably should have asked this before. Do we have any big announcements? Obviously, tonight we are doing this, and it'll be every other Friday for a little bit before we take a break and then come back if we're not done yet. Tomorrow we have the return of Mass Effect at 8:30, the same-ish time, Eastern. That's it until Wednesday. Do we have Red Markets back yet? I don't know what the Red Market schedule is.
Red Markets is we take it as we go.
Yeah.
Just like the zombies in the waste. We take it as we go. What?
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday is Rich. Tuesday is...
Oh, yeah. I keep thinking I was this Tuesday, so therefore it'd be 2 Tuesdays from now.
I forgot about that.
I thought it was every Tuesday. It's
Every other Tuesday.
Rich and I are playing... I'm going to be with Rich next week. Ooh. And we, my friends, are going to teach Rich how to be a killer in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my god.
For Rich to be Trickster just because
Hot
I
boy.
want
to buy it.
Who's a bait? Who are all the base ones? There's Trapper. There's the guy.
We'll
Chainsaw.
Let's see where we start and see where we end.
You know, it really depends on what he's feeling his killer vibe to be. You know,
that's true.
There's options.
Can I also request, Rich? I know you're in chat. I would like to request a detailed analysis of all of the killers before one is chosen.
Have to try them all. Pro and con list.
Those TikToks where it's like, I showed my mom all these characters to get her like first reaction to like name them, something like it's like superheroes, so it's like Thor and it's like big strong man or something.
Oh yeah.
I want those.
That's true. Yeah, a good first initial opinions. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm gonna open
Survivor against them. So.
Oh. Yes.
So yeah, that's Tuesday. Just another announcement. We launched new merch over the week.
Yes.
There is currently a sale at TeePublic. So go to TeePublic and check out some stuff.
Heather, what merch did we release?
Damn you. We released merch for my game Foe.
Yay!
Yay!
Taylor made a really cute little logo for us.
I'm gonna buy it on a hat. It just seems like a really good hat logo. Like, I think I'm gonna buy it in a hat.
And it fits perfectly on the clocks.
Oh, it's given me like Ghostbusters vibes. So like, that logo.
I had really just watched the new Ghostbusters before I designed that, so I think it was on the brain.
Okay. So, yeah, the merch is there. It's on Redbubble too if you like it on Home Goods. But TeePublic's having a sale. So.
Yes. Hold on a second, guys. I've changed the dang category from just chatting to Dungeons and Dragons about 12 times, and Twitch won't take it. Okay, I think I did it finally.
We also have a thing about audio.
Oh, what's wrong with audio?
Yours is perfect, Taylor. We are low. Let me move mine closer.
Yeah, I have y'all up all the way. Let me do a gain on it because I cannot adjust y'all's volume anymore.
I'm closer. Does this sound better?
Well, if y'all are all gonna move closer, tell me that before I put a filter on the gain.
I'm moving mine closer.
I moved mine closer.
Okay. Let me throw a little gain on there.
Blair's definitely sounded more sultry. So whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Hello. I'm close to my mic. Apparently it's sexy. Oh yes. Click, clack, click, clack, click.
Oh yeah, an ASMR. Do it.
I'm gonna also apologize, everyone, as I now adjust these. For some reason, my Discord is goofed, and when I try to pop out the cams, it pops it off onto a monitor that doesn't exist. I can't find it. It's gone. So I'm in Discord, so I'm going to adjust the volume, and y'all are going to see settings over people's faces.
All right. Heather's is low, is what Rich is saying.
Yeah, it's probably just because I talk quietly.
I turned you up, too, since everyone else scooted up. I turned you up in Discord, which actually I don't think went over a cam. So there we go.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you see? No, actually, whenever I do anything, it's fine for now. Currently, I don't know. I'll have to play with that. Discord hates me lately. Okay.
Everybody just scream. Everybody just scream.
Everyone just scream.
I'm 100% not going to do that. I have a sleeping
Yeah.
baby. I'm 100% not
yeah,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
don't do that.
Yeah.
You guys can
Sorry.
scream. He can't hear.
Sorry that we even suggested it, like,
I know.
because putting the thought out into the world is like, could do it, right?
We're 2 years into a pandemic. The thought of screaming has crossed my mind more than once. It's fine.
Love it.
Just get a pillow.
All right. Okay, I think maybe we're good to go.
Let's go.
Just let us know if it's a little goofy at any point in time, and then we'll fix it. You know, we're loosey goosey here. We're back after baby break, so we gotta get all back into it. So what had we done already? So quick little recap. From our first 2 episodes that were a nice little primer intro into our world here, as all of our characters, so I'll have you all reintroduce yourselves momentarily, were drawn into a mysterious forest in different ways and found themselves at a carnival in the middle of said forest, the Revelia. Heather's character, Kithly, led there by a old lady gnome collecting sticks that was weaving all sorts of tales. Kelly's character Med was brought by a acrobat who was zipping around through the forest, and then Blair's character Kate was brought by a very entertaining showman, I guess we'll call him. He was running a show. And you all made your way in and bumped into each other and were kind of immediately shown that maybe this isn't the fun that it was meant to seem when a elven woman who was suffering a very large wound in her stomach, named Marlowe, called y'all all over and said she was missing her brother. Trying to get out of here. There are all mysterious, kind of ominous warnings there. Then y'all made your way towards the hostile, little play on words. Y'all saw the parade first go by with Hecna, who you've learned is the kind of ringleader, the maestro, the all-important clown man of this carnival, as different acrobats and stuff were playing. And Met noticed there too something a little off, where some of the performers seemed, while smiling, seemed a little sad behind the eyes. There were some tears happening. There was a little concern. But y'all made your way to the hostel where you met Ramona. Guys, I'm doing this all off memory.
Wow.
I forgot to write a recap. It's all coming back to me. I almost forgot her name. Ramona, who was forgetful, so it is fitting that I nearly forgot who she was. Marionette that ran the hostel, who maybe possibly misplaced a room and a guest that y'all then helped retrieve. While there, you met a ghost, Gertrude, Figgy Pudding, who you talked her into giving Scooter, the lost guest and the lost room, back after confronting a very scary blob of sugary goodness that, when defeated, turned into the perfect treat for Gertrude, who only eats sugary things. Nothing else can satiate this ghost. And she went about your way, and y'all were able to exit the room, let Scooter free, and kind of went your separate ways from the carnival guest as you decided you'd had enough excitement. You were going to take a nap in the boring room, which turned out to be not so boring as some clown noses attacked Med and Kithley. You were able to quickly smush them. Kate missed out on the excitement, though, because she decided to go look for... Nope. It's right here. Laird Bubble Squeak.
Yeah.
We got it.
We got it.
I look it up too. I was like, my character is fascinated with this NPC. I should probably know his name.
That you heard was hanging out in the game show room. You showed up and happened to have a ticket waiting for you, as well as it happened to be the audience interactive ticket, you know? And that is where we are. I should probably pull up my notes on the screen close to me so I don't have to put on glasses and I can keep the aesthetic. Boom. Let me go to my tab of DM resources, and then under that, this session on Legend Keeper. Everybody check it out. It's the best. It's so great. So, little recap on this room in general. It is about a 20-foot by 20-foot square, and it's set up like a small set. You've got 2 chairs kind of set up atop on this big red rug with all these bright spotlights above kind of pointing. There's rows of empty chairs set up like seats for an audience. And you see that Laird has kind of like brought you over, and you sat down in the chair next to him, and you're kind of looking around. And you see that over kind of one of the doors, there's the big, like, live light currently turned off. The background of this show set features a very fancily framed Heckna poster that you have noticed in every room, in every establishment, everywhere that you've passed has been this picture, but this one is very fancy framed because it's on a TV set. Of course, it has to look cool. Obviously. And he just kind of sits over and he's like, Kate, my wonderful new friend Kate, I am so excited to have you on today. Now, this game show, it is easy peasy. I'm just going to ask you a few I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Answer truthfully, have some fun. Look, we are here to entertain you, but also everyone watching. It'll be easy though, so you just follow my lead, okay?
Okay.
I have no doubt that you're gonna do great. Well, we got about 30 seconds to kill. How do you like the carnival so far?
It's really pretty. There's a lot of stuff.
Yes. What have you seen?
She's probably gonna take like way too long, just like kind of like thinking about it. Probably like right before, like waste like all the 30
Yeah,
seconds.
you like wait, and there's just like this disembodied voice. You just hear 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
When the countdown happens, her little like feet start to kind of like even faster. Yeah.
Love it. And you see the live light clicks on. There are these cameras around the room that all the little red lights start clicking on there. You see that the stage lights kind of do this little like pan, real impressive, like you want to be a millionaire, like movement onto the action here. You do notice that in the seats there's a couple other like marionettes that are in kind of like housekeeper uniforms. Looks like they probably work here and they're just like here to enjoy. You see a Scooter sitting there and a couple of other people from the carnival. And Laird just kind of kicked back and he's like, welcome one and all to my game show. I am Laird, your host, as always. And today we are graced by a new face to the Revelia. Kate.
Hello.
Welcome, Kate. Okay, so the game is simple. Just gonna ask you some questions. You're gonna give me some answers. And maybe at the end, if you play right, there's a prize in it for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. First, how old were you when you ate your first popsicle? There's a ooh from the audience.
What's a popsicle?
Kate, oh my goodness. The first thing you must do is go to the food court. How old are you? Kate, come on. You don't look too old. You couldn't have forgotten already. It's understandable for me. I think I'm 100 and... It doesn't matter. I'm not the one playing the show.
She's just gonna have like a really like far off like stare of like really trying to like rack her brain about that, and then kind of like I would say kind of like muttering like a little bit, like not super loud, but maybe like 20, 30, 19, 20, and like really like trying to like find where that is and like not be able to really get to a point.
You hear like da na 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 like going on in the background while you're like thinking quietly. He's like, well, how old do you want to be? How old do you feel?
20.
Then you will be 20 years old when you eat your first popsicle.
Okay.
Okay. Now, second question. If you were to replace every vowel in your name with oob, what would your new name be?
Coop tube.
Everyone just starts like uproariously laughing in the entire crowd. He's like,
Like as soon as she says it, she'll just like kind of like it's funny to her too.
yeah.
She's fine. Coop tube.
Everyone's all in it. Okay. Another question. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And final question. And then about this time, Kate, not Kate, you are Kate, Kithily, the other K, and Med, y'all are kind of like sleeping. You're cozied up in your boring room post-exterminating of a bug-like clown nose. When you see a bright light, there's like one just boring little window in this room. There's like this bright light that's kind of like moves in over y'all's view, and you kind of, huh? And you can see and you hear like kind of muffled laughter and talking as there's this giant like frame, like golden frame with like a, think in our world like a jumbotron, but here's just a big like giant mirror looking that is playing a video on the face, and it's just being like strung up by like hundreds of balloons. Think like the Up House. And it's this like mirror thing going by, and you see Kate on a game show just past your window.
Did Kate get big all of a sudden?
So, what is she doing there?
She flying?
She's huge. I'm gonna go out the window. I'm gonna leap out the window, like towards it.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Med's fine.
So you kind of go and you like lean out the window, and you now like kind of open it, and you can hear And you kind of hear the are you having fun? It's like, oh yeah. And see cuts of Laird, who y'all saw when y'all first entered, come in with Kate. Then cuts to Kate laughing, and then some people in the audience, and that giant like heck no poster in the background kind of like shimmering, that y'all notice is like the same one that's framed smaller in your rooms. And then you hear Laird's like, okay, Kate, final question. If you answer this one correctly, you'll win the prize.
What's the prize?
I like to make the prizes very special for each person here. You know, I don't want to give just everyone $1 million. Like, that's not fun. So what I think instead is that you will receive a lifetime membership to Candy's Emporium for popsicles.
Okay.
Okay, I knew you would love it. Now, the very last question. What color would you banish from the rainbow?
None.
Correct! All the rainbow colors are absolutely perfect. Just like you, Kate. I knew you'd have so much fun. I'm so glad that you were here today, and so glad to have met you. Now, everybody give Kate a round of applause. And y'all are watching as this like thing's now kind of going around the edge of the building, and it looks like it just floats over the entire carnival.
Definitely waves at it like she's waving at Kate. And obviously it's just Kate on the floating.
Medleg goes and looks in the back, like behind, like where, like is it like how kids look at screens? They're like, what?
You're like,
Coming
what's
from?
going?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on both sides. Like as it's kind of just floating and like moving around the sky, you can see like both sides are projecting this, which I mean to y'all is so weird.
Such strong magic.
It's
What
yeah,
mystery is this?
yeah.
Wait, so is it outside? It's like floating the carnival?
Yeah, it's like a big jumbotron like floating around the carnival by like big up balloons.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Kate will also like totally like play into this too, and like stand up and do, I don't know ballet terms, but like when they're on the pointer shoes, just kind of like she'll do that and kind of do like whatever the one is like that they like lift their back like one leg up and kind of like do out like that, and then do like a bow with it, like a spin or something.
After you like spin and bow, like Laird jumps up and kind of like mimics and goes to put his hand out to like spin you.
Oh yeah, oh she'll totally go into that.
Everyone, thank you so much. Now, Kate, you have earned your prize, as well as rest, relaxation, and so much fun here at the Revelia. Everyone else, I'm not done with you yet. Let's watch these clips from our last few contestants that weren't quite as lucky as Kate. And then, like, you see the lights kind of, like, go off in the studio, and Laird looks at you and is like, oh, that was so much fun. I'm so glad you were here.
Thank you.
Well,
What? You live here?
mostly. I run the show and it's every night, so I might as well stick around, you know? Because who wouldn't want to see this face every night? Can't disappoint my fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I must tend to my business. You enjoy yourself, have a nice afternoon, and then maybe I'll see you around in, like, you know, the next couple of days or weeks or months or years or forever. Okay. And he turns around and, like, goes and, like, sits in a chair, like, facing the wall. Y'all see on the Jumbotron that now there's like clips of people like, what color would you banish from the rainbow? And someone's like, green. And there's like just bug filled ooze gets just like dumped, like think slime and Nickelodeon, but disgusting, like dumped on their head. Another one's like, how old were you when you had a popsicle? I hate popsicles. You know, you just see like random scenes, and then like it's like real slapstick, like think like a promo for like Wipeout or something. Yeah. And then it kind of like goes dark, and there's just kind of like a general face of Hecna, and like a random little, like his hand will pop up with the little baton, and it seems like it's in its just general mode after the show's over.
What strange illusion magic is this?
I don't know. I want to. I want to see if it's evil. Nope. That's about a person. Never mind. I'm not familiar with this magic, but what did she win?
Sounded like popsicles.
Oh, that's right. A lifetime supply of pops. I mean, I want a popsicle.
I mean, I can go with a popsicle.
We should go find her.
Okay.
Where's Map View? Would Map View know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you could open up Map View, and he's like, hello, ladies. It's been, I don't know, probably just a few minutes since I've chatted with you. How are you doing this evening?
We are in search of a friend who might be heavy with popsicles.
I love popsicles. Candy's Emporium has
Totally
the
give
best
you one.
ones.
Totally give you one when we get where we're going.
Yeller's so much more fun than Pinky. She would never let me have any treats. She said it made me sticky, and she didn't like to hold it.
I was gonna say, isn't that gonna smudge you? Wouldn't you get smudgy?
It goes back to normal after a while.
Oh, okay. Nice. We are looking for our friend. We had a bell on her at one point. She has red shoes. Kate?
Oh, yes. The airy one.
He is she does float about yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Do you know where she is? Is she on your map?
Oh, I don't know where people are. I know where places are. Do you have any idea?
She was at a game show type setting, maybe a stage area.
Oh, you are in luck, ladies. That's right here in the hostel. It's the game show room. It is quite the experience. I definitely, since apparently y'all missed tonight's show, you should definitely check one out.
Well, wait, so she wasn't in the sky? She's not on the... She just... Kithily just looked real confused at Med.
I understand.
It was an illusion magic, is what I'm assuming.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Very
Hecna's
strong,
very,
but like
very
protection.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in the room, but thanks to Hecna's wonderful abilities, he's made these interesting mechanical items that then will send the picture to the Hecatron.
Hecatron.
Yes.
That sounds like a real name.
It is. Named by Hecna himself. He probably made it up, but you know what?
Probably.
It's a wonderful, perfect name. Yes.
Okay, then let's go. Well, we're already in the hostel. Well, I think I'm outside. Anyway, let's go back in and go to the game show room.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Matthew.
You
Popsicle
are
later.
welcome. Yes, I am counting on it. Grape is my favorite.
Mine too.
I never let Pinky take me back. Y'all are much more fun.
Done. Let's go.
All right, I'll fold Matthew back, map view back up and put him in your pocket.
I'll say while like when Blair just kind of like turned to look away, Kate's gonna take this moment to just kind of like
Like she'll start to head towards the door, but I also just kind of want to like, as well as I can, just like inspect the room, just kind of try to get a better understanding of this.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and roll either like perception or investigation, depending on if you're just kind of looking around and if you're like really looking at things.
Oh, perception is higher, so
Then
can
do
I-
that.
What I get? Oh, I got a 19.
Nice. Yeah, so you kind of look around and you see that a couple of the marionettes that were in the audience that are part of Ramona's staff are kind of tidying, straightening up the chairs and everything in the audience seats and making sure they're all nice and tidy. One of them is like they've got like this burlap bag and then this like 5-gallon bucket that's just full of like green globby slime, and then taking like a ice scooper, like an ice scooper into this burlap bag that's just full of like bugs and dumping it in and then like mixing it into the ooze.
That's in the room?
Yeah, like she's in the corner
okay.
and then like puts the lid on it and ties the bag back up. And then you see, you know, all the lights have kind of turned back off. You do notice that back behind the stage, there's like a couple of beds kind of pushed up. So it looks like if someone did legitimately want to stay in this room because it is a hostel, there's beds that could be like kind of brought out. And then other than that, like I said, Laird's just kind of sitting in his chair, just facing the wall, not saying anything. The other guests have kind of like filed out after the show was over. But then you do notice that while all the lights and the stage lights and stuff are off, there's still like a little bit of a glow coming from like a couple of lights that are still, you know, kind of frame lights, you know, that point up at works of art on this like poster of Heckna. And it could just be because it's a very straight on painting of him, but it almost feels like his eyes follow you as you like walk out.
She's gonna kind of like when you like, you know, you see something like off in like the mirror or something. She's just gonna kind of like on her like toes still, just kind of like sway and see if he follows like her swaying.
It feels like it. Do another perception check.
Mm. 8 this time.
Yeah, it's a kind of that same like it's like that weird thing where it's just a straight on photo, so it's or painting, so it kind of just seems like the eyes are going where you're going.
She'll just kind of like stop and then just like lean in a little bit and just go.
For like a second, like you blink and you feel like there's a little wink.
You're just gonna
You're like,
and then like go to go out the door.
okay. You can go out the door as y'all are kind of coming back into the hallway of the hostel area. And each one of the rooms is very decorative from the outside. So it's pretty easy as you're walking through to be like, oh, game show, as then Kate walks out of the door. Or dances out of the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, you were and you were huge, and you were so big, and like you were floating outside, and then you're also here. Med said you were also here, but that magic. You got popsicles? We should go get popsicles.
Okay. Did I get a ticket? Did I get like a?
Oh yeah, we'll say like as he kind of like spun you around, you got like a very similar kind of ticket to the one that he gave you before, but it just has like a like crudely drawn popsicle on it, and it's just all you can eat.
Nice. Just be like, let's go.
Is Laird still just sitting there in
Mm-hmm.
the corner?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, okay, like a turned off robot. Okay.
It is still nighttime. Did y'all want to go ahead and take your long rest and then hit it in the morning, or you want to go try and find popsicles at like 10 o'clock at night?
I have a question. If
Mhm.
you were to detect good and evil on somebody, would they know it?
I don't think so. I think it's just a general, like, in the area effect.
Cool. I want to detect that on Laird.
Okay. And it's like abjuration,
Within 30
fey,
feet.
fiend. Like, what are the things that it checks? I can't remember that one.
If there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Gotcha.
Don't be evil. Don't be evil. Don't be evil.
Also know
Don't
if
be
an object
evil.
has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Ooh. Da-da-ba-ba. Um, you get a little ping. You get a little. Does it tell you like what it is or just that? I can't remember with
Tells
like.
you, just says if there is un. So it says it's a first level spell. I assume not.
Yeah. So
Assume it
yeah.
doesn't tell you like what it is, just if it is a thing.
Yeah. There's definitely a ping going off.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm not telling anybody because I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
So-
it could be
or what it
fey,
is.
it could be fiend, it could be undead, it could be.
Okay, so keeping a little beady eye, little puffin eye on Laird, but I'm not saying anything to anybody else.
Cool. But yeah, are y'all going for a popsicle, late night popsicles, or are you going to rest and then do that in the morning?
I would like to rest to get my spells back.
Yes, I did get beat up quite a lot, and sugar kind of keeps me up for a while. So,
Can we get popsicles to go? Or no, our room's already in the hostel. Let's
yeah,
get
our
popsicles
room's
with- let's
here.
breakfast popsicles.
I'm sold. Med, you know me. You know me too well already, Med. Got it. Yep.
Souls of a
Sounds
feather.
Yes. Yes.
That's
So, with that being said, Kithley is gonna jog back to bed.
Beautiful.
Take her headband that she has, her like terry cloth headband, and put it over her eyes to like get the Z's. Put it over eyes and ears.
Love it.
Kate's gonna be really like even more floaty than normal, just kind of like looking at her ticket and probably like doing like a lot of spins and being like and like humming like as she's like dancing back to the room.
Love it. All right.
She's very excited about everything that has gone on thus far.
Nearly dying from a sugar monster. Pfft, who cares?
And she's not even thinking about that anymore. She just got popsicles by this very charming person who put her on a TV show, you know, on Cloud 9.
It's great. Okay. Y'all can officially take your long rests now.
Thank God. Oh, I need to-
For full hit points
Hey,
over here.
baby.
Bag of blood.
Real
bag of
quick
blood?
too.
Oh, you are, were you saying you are a bag of blood or you have a bag of blood?
I
Both?
am a bag of blood.
Oh.
That was such a like. Oh God. For no particular reason, what is everyone's passive perception?
14.
14.
Good.
Oh, hold on.
Focus on your bag of blood.
Did.
Hey, it looks like a popsicle, okay?
That's like one of those icy pops. That's like in the little plastic.
We're gonna start eating bags of frozen blood like popsicles. We got.
Ooh, it's a different
look at
campaign.
where we're at.
I
What
mean,
are the
maybe it's a
popsicles
thing.
made of?
We don't know the flavors yet. That's true. That's true. That's true.
You right. You right. All right. Hold on one second. I like inhaled water And, you're not supposed to do that. Like, liquid's not supposed to go down that part. It's only supposed to go in your throat.
I have that problem all the time.
Yeah, you think at like 28 years old I'd learn by now, but
I got 10 on you, girl, and no. The answer is no.
Still can't do it. Okay. You all, probably not as well, Sleepy Kithily, are awoken to the sounds of shrieking and giggling. Kind of like happy playing, and thuds from downstairs.
It's like the sounds of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there are kids here, right?
It's a carnival.
Sure. Okay. So it sounds like they're inside downstairs or like outside downstairs?
Inside downstairs. Like, you can kind of hear it coming up the stairs hallway.
Okay. Is it light outside?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I mean, all right, specs up. Are we in different rooms or are we all in the same room?
Same room.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? So I'm gonna sit up. Look around. Anyone else awake?
Kate is dead asleep and will probably not be woken up unless somebody wakes her up. You also hear thudding in this room as like she's like wrapped up in a blanket, but where her feet are is just like under the blanket. So I don't know what the bed situation is like, but if it's on any kind of like wood, if it's hard, it's not.
But
not
somewhere during the middle of the night, the tip tapping got synchronized with Kithley's snoring. So soft snoring, and it's been in rhythm for like a good 2 or 3 hours now.
It was actually a little calming for men to sleep too. It's like,
Probably.
like rhythmic.
Yeah.
We're the perfect group. Any other group, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" But we make it work.
Make it work. Yeah.
So would it be if I wanted to actively perceive, like to listen further, maybe go closer to the door?
Yeah.
Would that just be perception, or would it be like investigation, or?
You can do perception. If you're just kind of listening.
I don't know. Roll it. Oh, how do I roll it? Just roll a d20 and add.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever is by the
it's
perception.
doing it. Oh, okay.
Oh, perfect.
12.
12. Yeah, you kind of go, you hear it, and like you can hear now like multiple voices, like kind of a giggle, and then like a couple of thuds that kind of make me sound like, roughhousing.
Any voices I recognize?
Not fully, like you just hear kind of like high-pitched kid noises, not really even words.
Not like pinky or anything.
Yeah, no. And until you hear a crash, and then you hear Ramona, "Oh my god, what is going on in here? What?" Just fret.
And we are one floor above it?
Mm-hmm.
Or, okay.
This is hitting too close to home, Kelly. Just let us know. Just let us know. X carded up.
You hear a crash downstairs.
And if I hear a crash downstairs in real life, I'm just like, I didn't hear that.
It's like, not my problem.
If there's not screaming thereafter, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's no blood. Okay. Spec is going to wake up Kithily. Shake, 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 shake.
Oh, straight up. Like, straight up. Yeah.
All right. Beak is in face.
Hey. Hi.
There sounds
Pushes the thing up.
There sounds downstairs. I'm gonna go investigate.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Stay here with Kate.
Oh.
But listen for me.
Okay. You're gonna make. What's the signal?
I'm gonna caw.
Got it. Sounds good. Makes sense.
All right. Don't go back to sleep.
Damn it.
Me.
Okay, Med's gonna go down the hall, like to the top of the stairwell. I'm not even gonna try and be stealthy because it's loud as fuck downstairs. So
Yeah, not it.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to the edge of the stairs. And is it to the point where I can see down, or would I still just need to listen?
No, I could say you can kind of see down, and you see that there are kind of some different revelers kind of walking out from staying overnight or whatever, going on to do whatever throughout the day. You see Ramona is kind of like on her hands and knees, and she has like the basket, like, or just a basket, and is kind of like like just pushing some dirt and like pottery. It looks like a plant had been like knocked over and like shattered everywhere, and so she's like pushing into the thing. And then like you see just through your view like a ball come bouncing by that just like it looks like, you know, like a little plastic bouncy beach ball or something, and then rolling right after it and then like catching it and throwing it back across the room is a small child wearing like clown looking attire, you know, where it's like the baggy pants and the colorful shirts and those sort of things. Has on like a bright pink kind of bow in their hair that's just really like just crazy wild, you know, ringlets and matted just mess with like lollipops stuck in it because, you know, the floor is also covered in like candy that people have been like stepping on. And then they have on like a little porcelain mask on their face with like little rosy cheeks and like lipstick on it. And you just hear like a little laugh as they like kind of roll somersault in, grab the ball and like throw it back and then roll out of view.
Okay. I'm gonna go back. Kidley, we should just wake up Kate. We should all just roll out.
Popsicles.
Popsicles.
Okay.
I'm going to wake up Kate by grabbing her feet and holding them still. Do they wiggle in my hands?
Yes, they do. And it's like because Kate's like her, I wouldn't say she doesn't fully have like a ballerina figure, but she's like thin and like kind of lanky, like on like kind of lanky. And and she doesn't look like she would be strong. She isn't strong. The +0 on her sheet, she's not strong. But there's like a like strength to this. Like you like try to hold on and it's as if like you're not doing anything. Like it's still like going. So you're probably kind of like around with it.
Specs just gonna dance with it. Yeah.
Dance with it.
Time to wake up. Let's go.
She's gonna. I feel like maybe we all wake up like this because I think Kate would also like just kind of like pop up and go like, "What?"
Let's go.
And then just like see, and like
There's kids downstairs breaking shit. Let's go get some breakfast popsicles.
okay,
You probably know where they are.
She. Can I do? I just want to. I worry about saying this because every time you say I want to do something cool, then you don't. But I want to do something cool. Maybe like just immediately like awake, and then the news of popsicles. Maybe try to like pull her feet out and do some like flip to like stand up, and then like get on her ballet slippers, shoes.
You're saying this like you don't want to roll for it, but you're expecting to. But you're a ballerina. You can just roll out of bed and do a somersault into your ballet shoes if you would like to.
I also just want to use the +5 bonus that I have.
Well, then go for it.
But I'm scared it's gonna
Roll
I'm
for
scared
it
it's
and
gonna
see if you
break
land
my
in your
ass.
shoes or land on top of something else.
There
know,
you
like-
go.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. Okay, 19.
Okay.
We're fine.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Just like this most graceful, just like do 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 do. Boom.
when as they're getting up, Kithly has started to do push-ups. Got to get that morning grind right. Just that the push-up clap,
Oh,
just
yeah.
really, really going for it. Just getting ready. That's her getting ready as y'all get up.
Love it.
Say, Med's just watching as an always prepared bird scout. Just like, what are we waiting on? Let's go.
Kate'll join in with some plies, but in rhythm to your push-ups. So it's just like 1 and 2 and 1.
Which is oddly the same rhythm of the snoring and tapping last night. It's just constantly their beat.
Is this just what happens when you travel with a bard? Like, everything just becomes like rhythmic.
Yeah.
Perfectly rhythmic.
Okay, and at 50, and then she just like, tips up.
Perfect.
Popsicles.
Alrighty. So, y'all hop up after your quick little morning routine and head out the door. And y'all just go downstairs, or y'all just heading out, or y'all wanting to talk to anything?
I mean, I want to go downstairs
Okay.
and at least survey what the is all this.
Awesome. And so yeah, y'all head down and now see the full scene of Ramona has finished cleaning up one of the potted plants. I say potted plants very generously because the plant had very obviously been dead for a very, very long time. Like, it was just kind of like the dried stems of something in a pot of dirt. That's about it. And she's now over kind of like scooting everything else that looks breakable away from the edge of any shelf or cabinet side. Like, she's just pushing things around as you now see that there are 3 of these kids all in similar outfits, all with masks on their face. One of them has like a little boiler hat with like a little flower in the hat band. The other one has like almost like a Mad Hatter looking like top hat that's like striped in different colors and has like tulle all over. And they're kind of just like boom, 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 like bumper cars just all over the place, like sugar high. Like go, 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 go.
Are these similar to the people we saw in the parade?
No, you wouldn't have seen any of them in the parade. Yeah. They're a new sight to see. And as y'all are kind of standing there, I would say, Kithly, you are very distracted by this whole scene, being like,
Ball.
yeah, going for the ball. And then Kate, you're kind of like dancing around, and they find it very entertaining that you're dancing around, and they kind of like in part of their play start to kind of like dance around you as well. And like, we'll try to go up on point and fall and then roll. Like, they're almost like, I mean, you know how kids are. They're just like, just elastic almost with how they just fall, get up and go and blah, 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 blah. Med,
like,
you notice, yeah, as Kate's kind of playing Med, you notice that one of them will say, the one with like the little Mad Hatter looking hat, kind of does like a little plie and like walks around and like grabs out of Kate's bag the popsicle coupon and runs out the door. And then the other 2 like giggle and then like start to kind of follow suit.
I wouldn't have had time to react. I just saw it.
In all the chaos and just where everyone is, probably like they're not too far out yet, but they are on the run already.
Definitely am going to just, they took the popsicle ticket and then just take off after them.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, Kate'll.
Terminator run.
We'll just do it since it's 2 things. I'm not going to have it a legitimate initiative go. The kids ran off first, so y'all are tailing behind them. We're going to have some contested things going. So I'll have y'all roll different things. It's not necessarily
Race.
like a in initiative combat, but it's like you responding to whatever's happening. So, you see that they grab the ticket, and the first one kind of runs off, and the other two kind of roll and bounce and run off past. And as they do, and y'all start to take off, or well, Med does first, and then you two kind of notice as Med's like, they took the popsicles, that, oh god, there's a chase happening, and kind of follow suit. The last one, we'll say it's the one with like the big pink bow in their hair, just like tumps over this giant like jawbreaker glass candy dispenser, you know, like the red bottom and the glass bulb. And it like hits the ground and shatters, and these big old like giant jawbreakers go like rolling all over the place. Real quick, I'm gonna do, for those on the stream, these are the most adorable things that they're chasing currently.
They're horrifying.
Let me open up my notes so I can make sure
Oh wow.
we're in the right place. And I have my things. Nope, that's too far.
Can I fly? I guess not. No, I'm a puffin. Puffins can fly.
Puffins fly.
Yeah, you should have a fly speed. If you like click on walking or your speed, it might tell you. I think it tells you.
Oh, flying speed. Hey, hey, hey. Look at you. Thank you.
Well, I wrote out what y'all would do at this point, but I don't see it in my notes, so I don't know where I put it. So we're gonna wing it. But I remember that much. Go ahead as y'all are chasing after. Roll for me a acrobatics check, or athletics if you can convince me enough as you're essentially trying to skate over the jawbreakers and out the staircase without falling.
So in athletics, it does say you try to jump an unusually long distance.
Perfect. Then yeah, you can just barrel over it.
Can I just fly?
Easy. Yeah.
You just want me to do a check?
Nope.
To make sure that, like, okay.
You're just like,
Here's my acrobatics. Let's go. Oh, 15.
11 for me.
I wrote these out somewhere. I don't know where I put it. And
Oh my god.
So
Sorry, I'm looking at
easily,
chat, that's fine.
easily, Med is able to just fly right on over, not even like slightly hindered by these little jawbreakers. What was yours, Keith?
15.
Okay, and then Kithley, what was yours?
11.
Okay. Write things down. So, Kate, you are able to avoid this obstacle. What are you doing to not get tripped up by these jawbreakers?
Well, I mean, you can definitely tell when you see her like running. This isn't the first time she's run in like point shoes, which is like I can't picture it. She's still on like point and like just running. It's kind of like a stilted run, and so just kind of like through all the jawbreakers, just gonna be kind of like spinning and like perfectly placing her feet like where she's not like stepping on anything. Maybe gets slowed a little bit because it's like a 15.
Yeah, it's like two. Okay. Kithley, you're trying to run and jump over.
Yes.
So you kind of go and see the like shatter and these jawbreakers kind of going down the stairs, and just by sake of you were the last one to kind of notice what was going on, the jawbreakers have already kind of rolled a little further down the stairs by the time you get there. So you clear the stairs, you jump down onto the ground, but they've already made it to the ground below. That's like a very hard kind of gravel here. So it just, you hit it and just boom, and then fall and just land kind of like on your butt at the bottom of the stairs while everyone's still running. So you're just like a step behind.
I take a jawbreaker. I'm just gonna hold on to that for later.
Beautiful.
Just gonna hold on to it for later. As I get up off the ground with my pride.
Love it. So you hop back up. Everyone's a turn, essentially, by D&D standards ahead of you, but you're still in the race. So y'all are following as these kids are kind of like ducking around bushes, and you're able to kind of follow pretty easily. It's not super populated over in this general area. And then y'all make it out into more of the Midway area. Hold on, I have too many tabs open. Where there are a few tents that are, little odds and ends games, the start of the whole carnival going. And you see that it looks like someone is coming in from the outside area with this big vat on top of a trailer, or like a little hand cart that they're pulling behind them. And as these kids kind of like run up, like one of them just slides under the wheels and like to the other side, and it kind of like trips up the guy, and he drops his part of the thing, which then makes the barrel kind of go a little wonky, where the other kid like jumps over and pushes it as they go. And Kithly, you're far enough behind that you see all this happening, whereas Kate and Med, this is kind of like happening on you as you're like just falling right up behind them, as this like vat of what almost looks like honey, maybe, that these people are bringing in, heading towards the food cart, is now just dumped over right into your path. It immediately just like poof, everywhere, and it's like maybe even more like a molasses kind of thing, that now that it's thin, it's out, it's in the air, it's kind of starting to harden as y'all are walking, as you're kind of running, and it's hitting your feet, and you're kind of trying to trudge through. Do like an athletics for me to literally just be able to like pull your feet out and kind of keep going over. Kithly, you see all this happening, and so you're able to just kind of be like hold up, and you are kind of back up to their point.
Can I help either one of them and give them like advantage?
Yes, I would say it would still then though keep y'all a step behind the kids, because it would take a sec for you to catch up to them, because they were basically right on their tails while you were like a little bit back. So if they're still stuck and you help them.
Yeah, no, I'll I didn't think I could.
Yeah.
I will keep running after the thieves. Blair and Kelly both look like
I saw Kate's athletics.
Oh wait, you're flying.
I am I can fly for 50 feet, so I didn't know if I had to come down and land on this or not. So I went ahead and made the check.
Okay. I mean, I think it's just, I don't know, is it a 50 feet like speed? Like that's just how fast you can move in a turn?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Yes. So you can keep going. Like you can still be flying.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
You're even like kind of even ganging on them a little more. Blair, what was yours? Natural? All right. So.
Still check though. That's still 6.
Yeah.
Right, what's your...
You're muted.
Sorry, my athletics is plus 1, so it's only at 2. But wait. Do I have a thing? You can add. I think I got a new thing. Is this an ability? No. Yes. No.
It's an
Ability
ability
check?
check.
Oh.
So I got a new thing, Jack of all trades. You can add half your proficiency bonus rounded down. I mean, it's still
It
an
should
extra
already
one, so it
be
doesn't-
added into it. When you get Jack of all trades, I think it automatically adds that. Like, you should have half proficiency in like everything on your sheet now. Well, it gave you a +1 though. That's new.
Yeah, the dice clip is- Sorry.
I now see that. Oh, that's actually really good. I now have no negatives, which is awesome.
Yeah, Jack of all trades is great. Like,
Only if I make like straight intelligence checks do I have a negative. But like all my ability checks are all 0 or positive.
nice. So you are Jazz running after them, and no, that's where you run and point. But if you want to do jazz hands too, totally
Not
fine.
Bossy hands, jazz running. Get your Broadway right, girl.
I took ballet like literally like 2 years, and then I quit because it was too slow for me, and then I went to jazz. So I hear jazz running and I immediately go to jazz hands and just yeah, I want to just Fosse through the molasses.
I mean, you can, right? Well,
Yeah.
You're not getting through, but
Yeah. So,
Do it with style.
what you're wearing like ballet shoes? Are they like typical ballet shoes, like the wraps and everything?
Yeah, just red.
Okay. Well, that saves you from what was going to be failing this, which was losing your shoes because they're literally attached to your feet. But instead, you go to pick your feet up and you cannot move your feet, so therefore you lose your balance. And your jazz hands get more vigorous as you fall face first into this molasses.
That's good. That's good.
Kippley, you, about the time she face plans, you have caught up to her.
Oh, that's gonna be sticky.
Her little, like, you can see her muscles and her legs moving, but, like, it's so still.
Matt,
It looks
keep
really
going.
weird. I feel like
Yeah,
it looks
Matt.
really weird because her legs are like bent, and so it's kind of like just her ankle muscles, like. So
I think
really
it's really hurt. Keep going, Med.
Yeah. And she's also, like, a ballerina, so therefore she's just super, like, flexible, and her joints and stuff move in ways that don't look normal, so, like, her legs look broken. She's totally fine, but just weird dancer flexing, it doesn't look good.
still jazz handing in the.
Yeah, you're like, your wrists are stuck in it, but your hands are still up, so you're like,
Really will kind of like that break on your heels sort of cartoon stop in order to help Kate out of this.
Okay. All right, so we'll go. The kids are still running, and Med, you're like, they got it, and you're following suit. It's still kind of, the morning time. While the carnival never really seems to fully sleep, it's kind of like Vegas. It still has a little slow couple of hours where they get ready to go again. But, there's still activity. And it looks like that currently there are, some people getting ready maybe for a big show in the Big Top or something. And you see quite a few people coming by with more carts and things that have all of this, like, taffeta and tulle and silks and all these different, like, materials kind of just, like, floating in the wind as they're taking them to costuming, wherever it may be. And you see the kids just immediately kind of, like, dive, and you're having to now just keep an eye on where they're going in this mix of just, like, wavy, windy material. Do a perception check for me, or investigation if it's higher, to try and keep track of where they're going.
Sorry, I was on mute. That'd be a 6.
6. You, in the mix of like your friend's just face planting, your friend face planting, the other one already trying to catch up, that mix, and then all of this, like, look, you're a bird at heart, and there's a lot of colorful things, and you're like, huh, for a second, your eyes get real big, and then they move by, and you don't see the kids anywhere.
Fuck. Okay.
Kithley and Kate, how would you like to get her out of this molasses? Just yank her out. Oh, you're muted if you were saying things, but I saw the motion.
Yeah, sorry. I think Kithley is just gonna, like, just get, like, under and up and out.
It's like ripping a Band-Aid, just kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do athletics. I'll go ahead and give you an advantage because we're going to say, like, Kate's tried to, like, pull her appendages off of the molasses as you heft most of her weight.
23.
Nice. Yeah. So you're able to
Like,
pull.
pick her up, put her to, like, and I actually, like, put her down on her feet. Like,
Just ploop. And you see, as you get up, Kate, you feel like you look and there's not any honey or anything on you. And like your skin and everything feels so good as you just got like a great exfoliation of just being like ripped out of this. And there's like almost a perfect face plant, like smushed cheek imprint now hardened into this molasses in the middle of the road of Kate.
Is it all like hard, like the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna. Never mind.
Break some pieces off.
I was gonna try to put like my signature, but it's a handprint, like in there.
you good? Ending up the nose? Like, I'm, like, checking, like, nose, mouth, eyes, ear, we're good? You look like 5 years younger. Anyway, Med, that way. I got your...
And y'all see that Med's kind of still floating or flying, but kind of in the middle of this kind of intersection. You can see the fabric. Why is that word so hard for me to remember today? People kind of going down, and Med's kind of looking around as y'all run up.
I want to cast. Oh God, Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy?
There you go. I want to do that, but I want to do the just out of anger, right? So he's just. And I'm gonna do the one where it's like tremors on the ground.
Ooh,
They're harmless.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna and I want to look and see how people react.
Okay.
So, like, are they stopping and those kids are still running? Or, like, that's kind of what he's looking for.
Gotcha. I mean, you lost somewhere the kids have ducked out of you. Okay. So you're not sure on that. As far as, like, the people, like, a couple nearby kind of, like, stop and look at you.
He's also just angry. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no one's like, actively trying to do anything, but, those nearby have stopped and are like,
that's fine. That's fine. It was almost like a visceral reaction.
And y'all come up and see this scene.
Did you get it back?
He floats down. I did not.
Oh. Well, I got Kate.
Awesome. They eluded me with colorful fabrics.
Nothing wrong with a colorful fabric.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
As she like gets distracted by the fabric and like also watches it.
Heavily just points like
It's pretty
example A. Well, we could still go get popsicles. I mean, how expensive can they be? Plus, like, you were on that technotron thing.
Oh, people would totally recognize you. Let's just go and see if they'll honor
Yeah.
your face.
You have a very memorable face.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You do too. You do too, Med.
I think for different reasons.
Let's go get popsicles.
You'll kind of like, okay, and start to step off, and then you hear off to kind of your left and in front of you a high-pitched childlike scream of pure terror. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll figure that out when we come back. Because I'm about to water. But, yeah, let's take like a 10-minute bio break. And then we'll come back to see what's happening.
Yay.
Bye. BRB, guys.
Spirit fingers.
3 fingers.
Hey, we back.
Hey.
What's up? Did I mute everything? I did. It's much easier to do that with only a couple of people than, Cyberpunk, where I had like 12 billion. No less than 12 billion people. Yep.
That's
We
on
talked
you.
about popsicles so much that I got popcorn.
I was gonna get a popsicle. I have like 12 boxes. Instead, I had Oreo bread pudding. A restaurant like next door makes it, and Matt brought it for me yesterday, and it's so good, but it's very rich. So like a little bowl is enough. But it's so good. So good. I'm a sucker for bread pudding. We went to this other restaurant. Sorry guys, this is talk about bread pudding hour now. So like my senior year of high school, like, or the summer after, before I went into college, my mom and I did this big like mother-daughter road trip, and we went like to Galveston. Neither of us had like done, well, she had done Galveston since she was little. I had never went. Moody Gardens, did the whole thing, walk the pier, blah 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 blah, things you do in Galveston. There was this little restaurant we went to that made a bread pudding French toast. That was 10 years ago, and we still talk about that goddamn bread pudding French toast and how good it was. I went to a restaurant a couple of weekends ago. Guess what was on the menu? Bread pudding French toast. It was so good, and it had like a banana. You know how you can, like, when you cook a banana on a griddle with like sugar and it gets it was so good. Anyway, what happened? Oh yeah, children screaming.
I want that now.
Yeah, it was so good. You'll hear the shriek, not the fun one this time, as y'all are standing in the middle of the road, and you kind of look off in that direction, and you see now one of the children you're following kind of duck out of this cart, like a carnival cart where people can stay in it and have things, and is kind of ducked around the edge of the door, like peeking in, but like hiding and looking at something inside of the cart.
Looking with fear?
Yeah. His little legs are shaking.
Do we all see this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that scream was not subtle.
I'm gonna bulldoze a path for Med and Kate straight to the kid. Like throwing bows, pushing people out of the way, this is going to be normal operating procedure from now on, is I am making a path for the others.
Beautiful. So you make a path as you walk up or rush up to this wagon, and there's a small kind of ramp that leads up that the kid is kind of like standing on the edge of, the exterior of which is painted with all these colorful floral patterns. And you can kind of see as you walk up that the other two kids are like kind of hiding as well, but around, like, in, like, one is behind a big giant like vase that has like umbrellas in it, like random things, and like the other one's kind of like ducked under a table, as you see that covering the walls and the ground and all of places is an assortment of random items. There's like nothing is alike. It's not like you've walked into a Target and there's like 12 red blouses. There's like weapons and clothes and jewelry and costume items and more. Some, like, mostly everything you see is kind of like tattered, clearly used. And then the, like I said, wall, floor, ceilings, everything is absolutely covered, crowding the walls. And you see that, like I said, these kids are kind of like hiding. And one of them, you hear as they're like kind of like hiding under the table, you hear like, don't take me back to our lab. And she's like screaming like out loud, like scared. And you see now the direction that these kids are kind of looking as they're hiding. On the floor in front of you is an empty box that is slightly coated with a stinking ooze. And then behind a wooden desk, you now see a bird-like creature, very tall, with navy plumage kind of graying at the tips of his feathered, and glommed onto his beak is a disembodied hand. Another hand is wrapped around his throat. And you can see that on these hands, like, they look very dead. You can see open wounds on them that are, like, kind of gangrenous, like, real gross. And you see that this bird folk kind of sees y'all come in and screeches just through the one, like, choking. I was like, are you gonna stand there? You gonna help get these off of me? Roll initiative, please.
I think Kithley just goes, gross.
Gross.
11.
Nat 20, baby.
Hey.
Nice. 14.
21.
Okay, sorry, I was switching tabs. I know y'all said things, but I didn't have my paper.
21 for Kithley.
21. Who is next?
14.
Okay.
11.
That was cute, Taylor.
I'm blind. The aesthetic. gotta see.
You don't have contacts?
No, I'm allergic to stuff that's in most contacts, so I haven't found a pair that doesn't, like, make my eyes want to fall out after about 10 minutes.
You could get laser eyes.
I'm really thinking about it. But I also really like glasses. I guess I could get non-prescription glasses, but then that feels like I'm cheating.
You just be hipster.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
just
if
a
you-
little passe at this point.
Yeah.
Not if you needed glasses first. I feel like you get a pass.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Because then you could just be like, it's more of a comfort thing. I don't want to leave that
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to see.
I just wanna be able to see.
Okay, so just to recap, we have 2 hands, disembodied and gross, attacking this poor bird folk. Kithley, you are up first. If any of y'all are curious, under the Monsters tab, you can now see an image of the creepy crawly, so you can see what you're fighting.
And LK.
Yes, in Legend Keeper.
Hold on, I've been logged out. I gotta log in.
You know, I made little boxes for, like, NPCs, and I forgot to do one for the creepy crawly. I'm so sorry, everybody. Just imagine a gross hand.
Cute, great.
Like,
Just so you know, it says info lore underneath it. We can see that.
oh, don't look at that. I don't know if there's anything in
Um,
it, but don't look at that. Oh,
um,
it's got the character sheet. Don't look at that.
I would like to grapple the dude that's being choked,
Okay.
so that we can get him away from the hands.
Okay. I think he is very confused by what all is going on and sees you go to grapple him, and he's going to react, but I'll say with a disadvantage because he doesn't know if you're helping, but he's also distracted and getting tripped.
That's a lot athletics as well, or is it just strength?
Athletics.
16.
Yeah, that beats his 7 and 8.
So I'll just like
So yeah, he grabs him. He's like, "What are you doing? What help?"
I am. I just squeeze his ear.
It's like, ah!
So I take him and I point him at the other two.
Okay. Kate.
Okay. He's gonna like, cause it's like stairs like up into this wagon, right?
Yeah, just like, or a ramp.
Okay. So she's just gonna like kind of like pirouette in dance terms, and just kind of like look at there's 2 hands.
2 hands.
She'll look at the hand. Okay, I guess here's a question. Do they function like one being, or are they 2 separate entities?
I mean, you can't really tell. One's got a hold of his beak right now, and the other one's holding his throat, and they're just kind of like...
I guess I'll go for the throat one then.
Okay.
And she'll just kind of like lean in and go, "Silly hands." And I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on it.
On the hand. What is the...
Let's see if a hand can laugh.
Yeah, what is the wording on that again?
So a creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
And it just has to be able to understand?
If the creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less, isn't affected.
But does it have to, like, does it say anything on if it can understand or if it can speak? Like, who does it affect?
It just is a creature of your choice. It just finds everything funny.
Okay. I mean, it can understand common, so even though it doesn't necessarily have a mouth to laugh with.
Yeah.
It knows what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please. Gotta beat a 13.
Straight roll. That's a 2. Why do I keep using this one? It's so bad for me. Oh, because Matt stole all my dice. No, I want to get my good dice. They're over there. I don't want to get up.
So the one on its throat falls prone.
So you see the one there, like, a finger starts to twitch. And then another one does. And then it starts kind of, like, jazz handing. And then, like, plops down onto the ground behind the guy. All right. Yeah. Med.
These things can hear, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And see? Okay. Are they undead?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you said they look kind of dead,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna... I'm gonna assume undead. And I'm going to do my channel divinity, upturn undead.
Wonderful.
So basically, any undead. So this will go for both of them. If they're within 30 feet of me, they have to make a wisdom saving throw DC 14.
Okay.
And if they fail, they get as far away from me as they can.
Okay.
And they cannot be within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to do this as I'm walking towards them.
Wonderful. Hold on 1 second. As I find what I need here. Nope, that's not right. I should rename these so I know what book is what. I still have them just as like appendix this, not this is chapter 1. These are bad guys. That's shuffled stories. Don't need that. Okay. Wisdom 14.
Yep.
Okay, the first guy rolls a 15s. And we'll say the guy on the ground's gonna have a disadvantage because he's currently laughing his little ass off, right? Because isn't that what he gets? Which is good because he rolled an 18 and then an 11.
Yay.
So You see the one on the ground that's just like sitting there, just like wiggling its fingers. It almost looks like when you knock like a spider down and it like lands on its back and it's just wiggling all of its fingers. It does that, and then it flips itself back over and then just goes right out the door. No, that isn't what I need. Where's what I need? I bet it's this
We're
one.
really good at fighting hands.
Yeah, so it's turned for 1 minute. It runs away for 1 minute or until it takes damage. So
Perfect.
I don't know how long the laughter lasts.
1 minute. Also.
It's just laughing and running away.
if you could hear it. That's why you get the thing go. But it has no mouth, so you hear it.
Okay.
That's right.
Perfecto. The other hand that is still there, doesn't like anything that has happened currently and is going to, probably see actually probably Kifley. I don't know if it's smart enough to understand the magic that was happening between the two of y'all and you didn't actively do anything, but this guy, like, Kifley's right up in his face. Oh, you don't know the bird guy's name. Bird guy's name, and then hand is here, so it's like, I'm gonna get you. So I was gonna jump on to your face, and, oh, wait, no, this is more fun. Hold on.
Oh, good. Goody.
Oh, no, it's gonna slap you. It's gonna go and slap you in the face.
My AC is 18.
Okay. Oh, that was a 16 plus 4.
Oh,
20,
yeah.
dirty
20.
20. All right. I don't have a D4 in here. Oh, yes, I do. Okay. Boop. That's 5 bludgeoning damage as it goes poop and hits you in the head.
You know, like old movies where someone gets like slapped and they just like have that like shocked Pikachu face like right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's Kifley.
Nice.
That's Kifley right now. Like, yeah.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. The other one's running away. Kifley.
Where did the hand go after it slapped me?
I will say just it kind of landed back on his beak.
I would like to grab the hand and
Oh,
throw
wait,
it
wait.
against the wall.
The other one can still do things, just it can't come closer to you, right?
It can't come within 30 feet of me.
Does it say, like, does it have to use its action to, like, keep doing
For its
things?
action, it can only use dash.
Gotcha.
Or try to escape.
Okay, perfect. So it's still doing that. Does it get to save again on its turn?
No. I think
With
he has
mine-
one. I don't think it's like an each turn you try. I think it's like a one and done.
Okay, this one's a
Mine-
16. So it's not
That-
laughing, which I don't know if it really necessarily could and still be turned anyway. But
It doesn't matter anymore because it was just kind of to not get prone.
yeah,
So
it's
Does our bird
it's running
friend
normally.
not get a go?
He's currently grappled and confused and asking y'all for help.
Fair. I didn't know if he was
Yeah.
capable of doing anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, he's just kind of like, "Bleh." Kifley, anything else?
That's a fair point. You said it was my turn, right?
Yes.
That just made me think of something. Okay, no, it's all beneficial, not against. I would like to let go of the bird
Okay.
guy, grab the hand, and then like throw it hard against the floor.
Okay. So you want to grapple a hand?
Yeah.
Cool. Or do you want to like unarmed attack, like just swat him down?
I got a 25. I got a natural 20.
Okay.
So
Because I don't know,
was
like,
thinking-
what's your...
I was thinking grab it and then like slam it on the ground.
Okay. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be able to beat that. Nope, that's an 8. So yeah, you are able to kind of like grab them and just poof, push them right down to the ground. Go ahead and just do a D4. That's usually like unarmed kind of.
Got a 3, and my strength is also a 3.
Okay. You kind of grab them and chunk it down to the ground, and you see that it just kind of flattens out on the ground, and then it kind of like wiggles and flops over, and then it just does this to you. And
Rude.
then you see this like green energy run up the veins of the finger and shoot out at you. For a 18 to hit.
Retains my AC.
Okay, so it hits you with 5 piercing damage of this like gangrenous magical give them the finger is what the ability is called, energy.
Okay.
Kate, or if there's there anything else you would like to do
Not
movement or anything?
just getting mad. Just getting mad over here. Yeah.
That Kate's gonna I can't say. Okay. Kate's just gonna pull out her rapier and just go, "Ooh, not nice," and like just like lunge and like stab at it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay, I thought that was another one. It wasn't a 5. 12.
That hit's going really damage.
Thank God.
God.
Thank God. Ooh, 11.
Oh damn! How you want to skewer this little hand?
Like I just like it was kind of like a reaction because that like reaction to the reaction of like whoa, what not expected. So just kind of did that like jump stab, and then I just want to like it sticks on the rapier and just like lift it up and just kind of be like looking at it like it's like.
You hear the like kids are just like ew.
She'll probably like try to be funny and like have it and then just be like like at them like with and then just keep looking
They'd like
at
turn around and like run out the door and like look through like around the door frame with their other buddy. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Are you all right?
No, yes. Not mine. Yes, I'm I think okay now. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I'm Locke, and this is my lost and found. Y'all look very new.
The kids were yelling, screaming. Was that you?
I think they were screaming at the hands.
Quickly look at the
He
hands.
kind of like throws a couple of like hard candy over to the kids. Don't mind them. They're usually harmless.
Kate's gonna go up to the kids when this happens. She's gonna like kind of like take the hand off of the rapier and like holding the wrist, have the hand kind of like out like this, and just be like, "I think you have my ticket."
The one with like the bow in her hair just kind of sticks her hand like up into her hair. Here.
She'll just kind of like with her hand like come down and thank you, and then
turn
just kind
around
of
like
go back.
they full on sprint away.
So
You got it back?
his name is Locke or Luck?
Locke. Locke.
Okay.
Me.
The owner of the Lost and Found?
Yes.
Yeah, see the picture on Twitch. He looks really cool.
Yes, he's so cool. This fun little Easter egg for anyone who's done Humblewood. This is from Humblewood, which is also Hit Point Press. That's this little guy. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Feel free. I'll give you a discount or something. Take a look at my wares. See if there's something that tickles your fancy.
Where'd those hands come from?
Right?
You know,
Surely those weren't lost.
They certainly found someone, though.
yeah, no, I think that maybe they got sent or maybe misplaced, got here. Not sure how they got here, but seems like it may be something about,
Didn't that kid say something about a lab?
yeah, I'm not super versed in all of it. I think if you are interested at all, maybe check out the toy maker at the souvenir shop. They know a little more about all of this. I don't know. The kids refer to her and the lab and the chandler of flesh, and it's all a little much for me. I don't bother. But the toy maker seems to know more about their business. The children are useful if you know how to talk to them, and we do.
Did you
Wow.
say of flesh? I just want to make sure that I heard. Like, does muscle contests or like?
No,
Or-
more in the gangrenous hand trying to kill me. So,
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if you noticed that the kids aren't quite actually kids. We like to call them the children of the candy corn. I think that they have a lot to do with the lab part.
that's terrifying. And Kinley's gonna just turn around and look at random stuff because she doesn't want to think about whatever thing that might have been.
While this conversation is happening, Kate has slowly taken the creepy crawly hand and put it into her pack.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at that later.
So, Med's gonna ask Locke, how long have you been here?
Oh, man.
How many parades have you seen?
Way too many. It's the same thing all the time. The acrobats, the weird, monstrous animal bug things whatever. I bet the lab has something to do with that. That just ain't natural. I don't know what Heckna's up to. Interesting though. People seem to like it. I'm over it. The same songs every day.
So he's maybe heard it like hundreds of times.
Hundreds of times. Yeah.
And has the parade changed at all from when you first got here? Is it the same songs and the same acrobats?
It's mostly the same. They'll mix it up a little. They've got like a little winter flair sometimes, and then a little jolly summer tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
And this lab, you don't seem too fond of the lab.
like I said, the kids are helpful. The hands are scary. I'm fine in my bubble here. Huh. Why leave? Why would you want to leave a wooden cart ever? I don't know. What's
What
it
kind
like
of
out
weird?
there?
Like the parade.
Yes. It's just like, it comes right there on that road every dang day. Can't escape it.
What kind of things are on the cart?
Yeah. So
Locke looks like a raven, yeah?
yes. Yep.
Okay. So Spec is gonna ask him about like his favorite bauble and shiniest thing and
Yes. Yeah, definitely. You kind of start looking around. Let me see, somewhere I have Locke's thing. I have too many tabs. How do I always end up with way too many tabs open? Constantly. And I have so many tabs open now my PDF doesn't want to populate. Come on. Thank you. There we go. So let's do a fun little thing and see what by chance may be around currently. So first you can see very plentiful. There's lots of different pieces of carnival regalia, you know, like little jester hats and colorful shirts and things. Some with stains on them, little pieces of candy, rips in them. Shoes, shirts, dresses, hats, accessories, all that kind of fit that regalia aesthetic and more bright and fun and colorful, and some of it not as torn up as others. Go ahead and will you roll for me a D100? I think you can do that if you hit the die on the left.
Who's rolling it? Everybody?
Whoever wants to look around.
I do.
I only see up to a D20.
Oh, does it not have 100? Then do a 10 and
Oh,
a percentile. Does it have a
Oh,
percentile?
it does. It's if you look at the dice, it's the two D10s next to each other.
Oh, okay. There she is.
I think we're all looking around, so can we all roll
Yeah.
it today?
Yeah, go for it.
I got 100.
Hey.
51.
Okay.
28.
Okay. So, you kind of look around and let's do, so we'll say Kithily, you find, a box that you kind of open up and you look in and you see that it has a lot of just kind of like general adventuring goods. You see some like rope, a little hooded lantern, some oil, some like flint and steel, you know, just kind of an assortment that looks like maybe, you know, was in someone's pack or something, just kind of got dumped in here that got left behind. Kate, you find a very, very pretty set of like a little lock picking tool, where you see that it's in like a pretty kind of carved tin container with a couple of lock picks and stuff, and it's very basic, very simple, like it nothing very fancy to it other than it's like nice and shiny, and like most of the stuff in here that looks like pretty dingy and old or like used. You spec spec Paul, let me real quick open up this. Nope, wrong button. Ugh, I'm not signed in. Hey, what's your weapon of choice?
Oh. Currently it's my have a quarterstaff.
Let me go to here.
I guess I would use a quarterstaff because it has more damage.
You find then. Blair, should I give her the staff I gave you?
The tree. That'd be pretty cool.
The one that tells the weather. Ba. Since it was a whole stinking 100. Oh my god, it's still my D&D Beyond when I click on it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see.
It's a little home game callback right there.
Yep. So you see, leaned up against the wall, what looks very interesting to you. It's kind of over there where the pots were that had the umbrellas and such, a staff. And it's, got just more kind of carving to it, not anything like a pitch or anything, just more kind of filigree and things to it than just a simple like quarterstaff would normally look. And
It's a quarterstaff or a staff?
Quarterstaff.
I don't know the difference, but just in case.
There you go.
Is there anything special about it? I want to go touch it.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of look at it and hold it and kind of like feels nice and balanced. Like I said, it's very pretty. It definitely looks very well made, which is not something that you see here or have really seen in it. So you know there's something a little special to it, even if it may just be craftsmanship.
So I'm going to talk to Locke about that.
Okay.
What you got here?
That, as he kind of looks it over, is very, very special. For sure, staff. It's very well made of a deep mahogany wood, probably from the south central region of Faerun. If I had to guess, I'm quite a purveyor of goods from not here.
So would perception or insight be used to determine how much bullshit is feeding me?
Insight for sure.
Yeah, okay, cool. Gonna roll that. As some, let's see here. 24.
He has no clue what he's saying, just that it looks pretty, and he's trying to figure out a way to make it sound cool.
Cool. I'm totally gonna go with it and be like, and I'm gonna say, as someone also from Faerun.
You are.
Yeah. This really isn't anything special, but I really like it because it reminds me of home. So I'd be happy to take this off your hands. That way you have room to show other things.
Persuasion.
9.
He's like, so, well, yes, I would love to gather some of y'all's hard-earned tickets. I really like things, especially from not in the carnival, because again, I just sit here all day and I see the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Can you not leave?
Why would I want to, really?
Let's start here. Okay, hold on. Let's maybe scale it down just a little bit. Can you leave the wagon?
we're getting very personal, which is fine by me. For price. How
So that's
about
a no.
I'll give you some answers about me, maybe about the carnival. Y'all seem very green. You seem very naive. So for the right price, maybe we can work it out. If y'all aren't from here, what might you have to offer?
She'd look at Med and then look at Kate and then be like, so I don't think he can leave the wagon.
Med is going to take a little bauble from one of his feathers. He has these silver baubles. And they are made of, shows it to Locke and says, what about one of these? This is made from metal found only in the northern part of Faerun, where I'm actually from. And do you see the inscription? Do you see how intricate the design is on it? All the swirls and but it's not so fine that you can't tell it's not, you can tell it's made by hand.
Trinkets, temptations. I think
I can shine it for you.
Please.
Okay. Does a little, it takes a little ointment or salve or something from its back.
Kind of like puts his little feathery hands out.
Kind of does a rub.
Your shinies from beyond the Revelia. I will. I'll pay for them in secrets. Is that your first answer you want if I can leave here, or would you rather like to know a little more about maybe the danger you're in?
The creepy stuff that's going on, I think, is probably a bit more important than if you can leave this, which I think we already have the answer to. So,
danger
what?
we're in.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes. Keep smiling. That's my advice. He looks over at Med. Best part about a beak? Can't be accused either way, huh? So,
Why?
Yeah, baby. Look. There's just, as I'm sure, or I would hope, you figured out that it's not so easy to leave once you've gotten here. As I'm sure you saw by my little children friends, things aren't quite what they seem. Hands involved. Let me just say that people that don't enjoy themselves don't stay seen very long.
Do you know about Hekna? Like what is Hekna? Who is Hekna? I get that he's the leader, I guess, ruler of this place. Is he a god? Like
when Med asks that, Kate's gonna look around to see if there's a poster anywhere.
Ooh, good.
You do see, right by kind of this counter that he's standing and kind of doing business with all over, there is one framed right there, kind of tucked in everything. But it doesn't look quite the same as all the ones you've seen.
She's gonna go up to it, just kind of not try to draw attention, but go up and really investigate it while they are talking about Hekna.
Gotcha.
Or I guess maybe investigate, even though it's not really my strong suit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Shit. 2.
So you kind of go up and start to look at it while they're talking, and they're just Hekna's the ringleader. There's definitely something not normal about how he operates. Definitely think. And he kind of looks over at Kate. He's like, you figured it out? The Heckna posters there. The eyes and ears of the carnival. So, definitely be wary of that. He seems to bend everything to his will. I haven't quite figured out how, because I'm here. But it's not good. I've seen people changed by it all. Him, I think. So just keep smiling so he doesn't feel the need to put a smile on your face.
What is his will? Have you figured that out yet?
A lot of rambunctious energy, for sure. He seems chaotic and I don't know. It's almost like I know it's bad, obviously, but I don't know necessarily how bad he thinks it is. I think he has a twisted sense of fun, and that's what he's just making happen. And everyone's in on it. And I haven't figured out why. Well, most everyone.
Some people try to escape and just can't leave. Can't get past something, or he tracks them down, or...
Oh, you know what? We're all stuck here. I still have to make a living to keep everyone off my back so I can continue to work in the capacity that I'm working. So, what do you say? A few more trinkets, maybe a couple of favors, and maybe I can give some more information or find out some more for you. Partners, y'all are new. You might last longer than the last ones.
I'm into that. Little tradesies.
Little tradesies.
What do you think, Kate?
Kate's gonna like she has a bunch of different kind of like the belly dancer like hip wraps that have like shiny little like
The
not
coins.
jewels. Yeah,
the
the coins.
Mhm.
Coins at the end, and they're like different patterns. She has like a lot of those like wrapped around her hips. And so like she took one off and like holds it up and says, "This for the staff."
Hmm.
And she's gonna shake it.
The whole belt. It's not as fun with just one. It doesn't jingle.
How about two? The whole belt is that staff's not worth that whole belt.
I don't know. It's very shiny. Someone put a nice veneer on it. It's pretty cool. Do y'all have money? Do you have your tickets?
Do we? I can't remember if we do.
No, y'all never went to the ticket booth.
No, we haven't
We
got
have
those.
tickets, though.
We got the
Oh.
popsicle thing.
Oh,
I have that. Scooter gave us 5 red tickets.
oh, you'll need much more than that for about anything. You should get some complimentary tickets from the gate. That's the first thing. And then maybe I can pay y'all some more tickets and you can buy that pretty staff. For favors. I have plenty of them. Maybe you'll find out some information.
She'll like go to. She'll like. Can I at least hold it?
Go ahead.
Okay. She's gonna hold it and cast identify.
Cool.
I want to see what it is before we, just to see if it's worth anything.
Did I do something stupid and close D&D Beyond? I sure did.
I guess I don't have to roll for it. It's instant.
Yeah, you should just be able to.
So yeah,
know
as soon as I touch it, I can learn how to use it, whether it requires attunement, how many charges it has, any spells affecting it and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, I can learn what spell created it.
So you kind of look it over. All the magical energy radiating to you. And you see that it looks like at one point in time in this like filigree as you're looking at it, there was maybe like some golds and purple that had been like kind of painted on it that have just kind of worn, and then what you thought was just green in the wood or something, you can tell now is like kind of faded paint. And you see that it's got like lots of little chips and bumps kind of along the edge as you're looking. And this is magical. It's not necessarily it's a magical item, not really a spell, so I don't really know what to say, what class or anything it is on it. But you know that in logistical terms, it does 10 additional bludgeoning damage on a critical hit, and it's a +1 quarterstaff.
Nice.
Plus 10 bludgeoning?
Yep. On a crit.
Oh, only on a crit.
Yep.
But still a +1 staff.
Yeah, and a +1 staff, so.
Useful.
So kind of like the way that she's like looking at it to not really like, she doesn't want him to know that, I mean, maybe he does if he's connected or whatever, but she's more just kind of like admiring it, like the craftsmanship and stuff. And then just like once she has all that, she'll just like hand it back and go, it's beautiful.
Isn't it? So shiny. Anyway, yes. Are y'all interested in earning more tickets, or should I wait, another few years until someone stumbles in here that looks like they have about half an ounce of wits about them?
I think we need more tickets and more information.
Wonderful. Well, first, do go get your free tickets. It's about the only nice thing that they're going to do for you. Second. Somewhere is my thing. Okay. This one is a nice, easy job, if you don't mind. Who hasn't rolled in a while? Blair, roll a d4.
Two.
So, like I said, I love little baubles, little trinkets, little things that aren't of the carnival. And I think that there is a very special item that I want. I'm not sure if it's from here or not. I have a hunch it may not be. There is a special edition beer cup over at Felix's Elixirs. It's a new one, kind of vaguely shaped like a short, stocky owl. I've asked a lot of the children in the candy corn to go steal it from them, but they keep getting distracted or venturing to the food court for snacks, and it's they're helpful sometimes. But I think that maybe I should have it. Felix is a bit of a drag. I don't think he would quite appreciate the cup to its fullest like I would until I sold it for more money. Or maybe kept it. I don't know. Half these things are very on the edge of selling. But just, like I said, I don't quite like Felix. That halfling gives me shivers. I've got a way of groveling, and it sets my feathers drooping. Hackney gives him lots of tickets, and I need not give them any more. Maybe take a little bit back from them. So that's where y'all come in. But 25 tickets in exchange for a wonderful owl mug.
25 tickets each?
No, total.
Why not each?
I'm not made of money. Like I said, so far my only errand boys have been the children of the corn, and they're not candy corn. They're not very good.
What is the worth of a ticket?
Different at different places. You can get food for about a ticket each, or, I would say probably something like that staff there would be about 20 tickets. It's very special. Something like that rope and such. Maybe 3.
Even with the discount for saving you?
Oh no, of course I'll take 5 tickets off of it for saving me.
Okay. Would make it 30 tickets.
Even split, I understand. Makes it better. No in-party fighting or anything. I'll do that.
Just have to get a cup.
Yes.
Okay. We can get a cup, right?
Wonderful.
Then we will be on our way.
What's the name of the place again?
Felix's Elixirs.
I can't spell.
Do it.
As we walk out, Kate's just gonna be like at the back, kind of like and just be like, popsicles first or after?
First.
Don't forget your tickets in case you want to buy something else there.
Tickets. Popsicles. Cup.
If you wanted to bring back a strawberry one, I wouldn't be upset about it.
Sure. For money.
2 tickets.
You learned so quickly. I'm gonna like you guys. And y'all walk on out of there as he sits there and kind of is like spinning around the little bauble that Med gave him for some talking. And you're pretty close to the entrance. Y'all really haven't made it like too terribly far into like the hostel. Everything's very close. So you go over to the ticket booth area. Where am I? Okay. I found the right thing. So you start to kind of walk, and like I said, it's kind of the start of the day. So you can see now that the crowd is starting to kind of be in this area here at the entrance. And there's this red velvet booth that has a carved wooden sign that reads, "Get your tickets here." In front of the booth is a fountain that is spewing water droplets that are shaped like tickets. The people in the crowd are dressed in wild, colorful clothing, and they kind of converse with one another loudly, laughing and shouting. And eventually you kind of like find your way in this line of these people getting tickets. And the line kind of moves forward, and you see that operating the booth is a doll-like person wearing a frilly pink dress. Let me go ahead and change our little overlay here so everyone can see. She's wearing this frilly pink dress, has this blonde hair that's kind of in ringlets. You see strings of red tickets are attached to her limbs and clothing and wound above her into the velvet fabric. So it's like just tickets everywhere. They're almost like her like little marionette strings. And then there's more hanging in streams from a small satchel attached to the side of her dress and traveling down to the ground. She hands a small booklet to the people in front of you, who excitedly kind of head off to the carnival. And then the operator turns to you and kind of like beckons for y'all to walk up. And the red tickets binding her hands into the tent, because like I said, they're kind of like her puppet strings, kind of flutter from the movement. And you hear, what does this doll sound like? I feel like I only have like dashing man and child, and I was about to do child again. That's all that's been in this freaking carnival. It's just like, Rally Rune for I have to say it while looking at it. Rally Rune for Revelia. Where bean smorky oozin' to bunderboon. You must have come here for your free tickets. I don't think I've seen you before. Otherwise, how are you going to pay for all your lovely thingamabobs? You see that she's like, it's a big grin as she just kind of like looks at y'all, waiting for a response.
Right, we're new and we each need tickets.
Okay. Can do. And she kind of like puts her hand to the side in the little satchel and pulls out 3 different booklets and just kind of like hands them to y'all. And you see each has about 10 tickets in them. She's like, enjoy the carnival.
What's your name?
I'm Polly.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Kate.
Nice to meet you, Kate. Enjoy the regalia.
What's your favorite part?
Probably the Big Top Show. Heckna's in it.
Is there a poster nearby? Like maybe like right behind her?
There are, because you're like kind of right by the gates, there's those 2 posters and then also big Heckna statues. Like all of it right there.
Thank you, Polly.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Med.
Nice to meet you. I like your feathers.
Thanks. He ruffles them a little bit.
She ruffles her like tickets.
I like your tickets.
Thank you. Heckna gave them to me.
Biddy.
Thank you. Heckna gave them to me. Enjoy the regalia.
What's your favorite part of the carnival?
Oh, I like the big top. Heckna's in it.
Okay.
Enjoy the
Rally
regalia.
Rally
Rally
Rune.
Rune for regalia.
Question about
Yes.
tickets.
Yes.
Can we come back to you for more?
No.
Oh, that's it. Is there another reason we'd need to come back and see you?
To say hi.
Okay.
I can also advise you on where to sleep, where to eat, and fun games to play. And don't forget the parade and the show at the Big Top. Heckna's in it.
We need to see the show.
Is Heckna in the show at the Big Top?
Yes, it's very, very fun. It's my favorite part of the whole Revelia.
I feel like we could keep this going for another like 20 minutes.
Really good.
Taylor can just like loop it. Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of popsicle?
Ooh.
Ooh, I like Candy makes a special popsicle. It tastes like cotton candy.
Would you like one?
Yes.
Can we trade a popsicle for a ticket?
No.
Can we trade a popsicle for friendship?
Yes.
You mean my life? Okay.
Nice.
Let's go get. Oh, well, thank you. We'll make sure to check out. What was it again? What was your favorite part?
The show at the Big Top. It's my favorite. Heckna's in it.
Right. We need to make sure we check that out.
Yes. It's my favorite. Heckna's in it.
I think Kithley like looks at Med, like looks at Med, like, if you don't stop me, I'm gonna keep going.
Med's just like, caw.
We gotta go. Okay, come on.
Raleigh Von. I can't say it without looking at it. Raleigh Rune Vor Revelia, right? I'm gonna get like a sticky note
You're
on
the
my
one
computer.
that has it. We've taken guesses at it.
Raleigh Rune Vor Revelia, where being Smarky oozent a blunderboom.
Wait, what's something I had written down something else that we learned.
It was like the last thing in your book.
Yes. So Kate, like as she's like tiptoeing back, just like the only thing she knows how to say is Tootsie Sweet, which means right now. So it doesn't make sense, but she's just gonna kind of like
Tootsie
waving.
Sweet. She goes to the next people in line. Here, I'll do it after because I can't click into our Discord chat. I was gonna put how that was all spelled. So you kind of head off, and as y'all are walking now with your little booklets and kind of back in, away from the crowd, you kind of start to head off. You do notice in front of you quite a few different revelers all kind of pointing in your direction.
at us.
Smile.
You like smile, do that awkward like and you start to feel uncomfortable, and then you hear like ooh ah like from around off to the side, and you start to notice that this crowd around you, like some of the people that were in line for tickets and some of the people that were just kind of coming in and going to their general places, starts to kind of grow denser and denser around you and kind of gathers to this like halt. And you kind of start to notice that their attention is from something like off, like kind of behind y'all from like the opposite direction where you notice people pointing at you. And you look over as this like dense part of the crowd kind of starts to part a little bit and makes way for a very tall, slender male figure. He is clown-like, but dressed differently from the other clowns of the Revelia. He's decked out in these like rich reds, and the suit has stars and that swirl and spin and like myriads of galaxies, and he wears an all too familiar mask carved into a wide smile, and atop his head sits a velvet headpiece adorned with these like gold pieces of fabric that kind of cascade and curls down over his shoulder that kind of shimmer like waterfalls. The crowds around him bow and beam Some cheer and clap, some screech out and laughter, but all have a hint of desperation, kind of, in their actions. And his eyes, just barely visible through the mask, kind of linger over the crowd as if, like, blessing them. Then his gaze lands on you three. He points, and the crowd parts, leaving a clear path between him and you. Real quick. I think we're about to be heck. What?
I make sure to step in front of, or have the other two behind me a little bit at least.
Thanks. And he just kind of like stands. He's like, there they are. Our newest guests. How good of you to come to my little old carnival. I do hope you're having fun. We're all having fun here, aren't we? He kind of like goes to the crowd and they all kind of cheer. And then he just kind of looks at y'all. Aren't we?
Oh, I'd share.
And then we'll do that. We'll pick up from there next time.
Ooh. Spooky.
We have so many popsicles to get, y'all.
Yeah, so many popsicles to get. You got to make a list of everyone you've promised popsicles to.
I do.
Yes.
Got it.
Love it. Anyway, thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks for running. What?
Laird, I think.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Laird wants grape, Locke wants strawberry, Polly wants cotton candy.
Beautiful.
We didn't ask who's the bubblegum. Who's bubblegum? Hold on. I can fix this. Ramona.
Oh,
We didn't ask Ramona.
Didn't ask Ramona.
Damn it.
That'd be really hard to.
We didn't have a chance to. The kids
Yeah.
stole our
True.
shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, this is all a wonderful adventure written by Hit Point Press. It's Hecna, the little 5e guide. It was kickstarted a while ago, and now it's all coming out. I even got a thing today, coincidence, in my email of animated spells. So I have gifts for spells now.
Awesome.
I got that too.
I'm so excited. So
Waiting on my tarot deck.
I got. I don't remember if I got the tarot deck or the playing cards. I'm getting one tactile thing. The rest I did digitally. But yeah. So whenever, I need to go see if the finger flipping off is in the spell. It wasn't a attack, so I doubt it was in that. It wasn't actually a spell. But yeah, it's super awesome. I think you can still kind of go and buy it. Like I said, there's also Humblewood, where Locke is from, which is really fun that they did that little meld over. So how did he get here from Humblewood? I don't know. Crazy. But yeah, it's super fun. It's super awesome. It's getting spooky. It's getting weird. So many puns. We had so many puns. We had Children of the Candy Corn. We got Map View.
Map view.
Good.
This is the first time I've got to use an undead spell ever.
Yes.
Yeah, all your spells are super useful, Nick. She did the turn undead and then the sense evil thing.
Oh yeah, detect you. I was looking at it. I think the longer, if you hold it, because you can do it for up to 10 minutes. I think the longer that you hold it, the more information you get. Because that's how it is with detect magic, or at least that's how it was in 3.5. I don't know, but it's different.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, we'll look at that. But anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yeah.
Come back tomorrow, same time, same place, for some Mass Effect is back, baby. I get to play my wonderful Renos again.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Then Tuesday.
Tuesday, I'll be back with Rich. It's Rich's night of randomness. We will be playing Dead by Daylight, where I'm going to teach Rich how to kill.
How to kill people. It'll be so good. Then Wednesday, keep an eye out on socials. See if Red Markets is coming back. It will be back soon. And then
Merch, there's 3 hours left in the current T public sale.
I have to do that.
Go get it if you're going to get it.
Do that now.
Yeah. But so yeah, new foam merch is out, and then we still have like our holiday stuff up and everything that we put out last year. So go get it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
much merch.
I have a cart, and then I stepped away to start working. Ew. And didn't buy, but I have too much in it. But never. Yeah, that's all the good things. Like I said, just keep an eye on our socials. We've got more fun stuff a coming, more games pitched, more things. You can't get rid of us. We keep coming back
We
with
will
more
keep
and more
on
and
starting.
more.
Yes.
Happy New Year. Wait, are we the first game of the new year?
Like the first, like, yeah, we are.
Wasn't Rich's randomness last
That
night?
doesn't.
Sure, I guess
Yeah.
the first actual play of the new year.
Oh,
The first actual.
When did we do screenwriter? I mean, I think it was still less, but was that after New Year's or was that before New Year's?
Before.
Okay, then yeah. We were the last and the first, Blair.
Hey.
Anyway. Okay, I don't have anything else to talk about. I'm just
Should
jabbering.
we raid?
Oh yeah, I have that ability. I have that power. Somewhere I have that
So
power.
we have to figure out who is gonna steal David and Rich's saying, because like on Wednesday night, David still says it, and then I stole Rich's saying. So
I can steal David's as his wife.
I think that
Sure.
has to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to say.
you can
You want to
say
say?
it.
Come on.
No,
Well, there's
I'm
two
just- I
parts.
need your
Oh.
own, my own. Say.
Yeah.
So
I co-opted Rich's.
Dave's
just
your-
don't
I
be
got
dick.
don't be a dick.
Will be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Dude, it's not that hard.
I feel like mine right now is just wash your hands.
Yeah.
Wear a mask. Wash
Wear
your
a
hands.
mask, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, wear a mask. I'll be the protect yourself message.
There you go.
Club
Great.
Club one.
Yes.
David says, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Don't be a dick.
Wash your hands, wear a mask. Oh wait, wait,
We,
wait.
we have to decide who we're rating first.
That's what it will be in a few minutes.
So we've
So-
we've got Cave Geek Art streaming. He's doing art. There is a D&D game, 20 side story. 20 sides to every story. That looks confusing all in one word, but I love the name. Is playing D&D.
Let's do
We're
it.
playing D&D.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what they're doing. Okay. Do it again.
Have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Don't be a dick.
Wash your hands and wear a mask, bitches.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands out. Jazz hands out. And raid down. Did it raid? I don't know if it raided.
It did.
That's good.
Okay, good.
It did.
They are offline.
Ah!